Welcome back. Welcome back to more News Tower. I realized I made a mistake here, in our choice of who or like what location to go after. I was under the impression that we were just going to be doing the Empire Observer as is, and that we could choose another location to kind of do stuff, but I think we needed to choose the Empire Observer. So we're going to have to go through a full week and deal with spies, which is really annoying. Kind of wish if you hadn't, unless you had selected the Empire Observer, you wouldn't be dealing with this. But, oh well. It is what it is. What is this? Entertainment and economy. So we're going to have to keep our eyes out for that. We're going to go for the influence points because influence points is good. I saw someone kind of walking around that might not be someone we want, but I don't know. It's fine. I wonder if we need like a second cleaning person, because it feels like the one that we do have is not cleaning fast enough. Ooh, hello. It's this person. Get out of here. That's a lawsuit one. I suppose it's fine. Oh, I misread that. Whoops. Definitely going for that one. So I don't know how often spies will actually come in. Uh, During this period. Alright. As much as I would like to do this one, we do need that unveiling in order to complete this area. Kind of keep an eye on the ads while we're at it. We're going to kind of try and go through this as quickly as I can and still be able to keep an eye out for potential spies. Alright, I would like this person to get a little bit of work. I wonder if taking her off of the... sending her on missions means that the crossword won't get as much attention. So our secondary goal is to not print any compromised, which I kind of chose that because I thought we would be doing the Empire Observer. Need this tab. put you on there just so you get some extra boost to your stat. Morality rules Hollywood. Motion Picture Production Code represents our commitment to uphold moral standards. By adhering to these guidelines, we are not only protecting our viewers, but fostering responsibility, says Will H. Hayes. Hollywood's self censorship begins, and so does our reporting. Alright, I think everyone there is fine and safe. Yeah, let's send you. Still got another day in the hospital for that person. Guess just go ahead and do that. How are we actually doing? Oh, by the way, I did forget to mention, we rearranged a few things. We went ahead and kind of shrunk this floor a little, moved the bathroom over to this side, and put the input module here. So these printer belts are smaller than the modules are. And one thing that I found very useful is the Christmas wreaths actually provide a little bit of soundproofing. It's not much. I think it's only like 2%, so it's not like crazy compared to the regular sound panels, but they are smaller, so you can fit them in these tighter spots like this, and they do still help reduce noise. If we go ahead and check that out for a second. Yeah, only by 2%, 2%, 2% compared to, say, the 25% for the noise counter. And the 15% here. The heat and smell isn't as big of a deal because the air vents are the same size. It's mostly these acoustic panels that you just don't really have the space for otherwise. It makes it kind of a pain to fit things properly. If I had to guess, what we would do is again, these don't do very much, but they do provide a little bit. Just enough that it's not too bad, and these guys shouldn't be getting affected. Too much from this. Yeah. I feel like it would be showing on them if their comfort wasn't very good right now. So, just something that I kind of forgot that we needed to show off. Yeah, if there's smaller acoustic panels, that would be very nice, but I don't know where those would be or where we could find them. I'm just gonna try and get us up to, I don't know, maybe like 900. 900 seems fine. Our workers can take care of the rest, I think. Okay, let's keep moving. We got an illustration one. It seems like this teacher thing would actually be really good for one of the illustrators, since they seem to get those a lot. Seems to be a common one for them. Hello. Hey, 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 hey. Get out of here. Bare bones? Hmm. Interesting. One thing that I keep kind of forgetting that we should probably start doing is, at least on the early ones, have the editor contribute because they will be able to improve the quality and it will actually give them something to do, which would be nice. Let's give Dawn something to do. It's not a high priority. I really wish I could click off of them by just clicking over here. Because it's really annoying that I have to click somewhere over here, like in the main screen. And that results in this panel closing on me when I don't want it to. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Hopefully he didn't get into anything. But he barely... I'm just gonna get rid of this. That's not worth it. That's annoying. I feel like they should have to, like, sit there and do stuff for a minute or a couple seconds or something. We should probably take a look and see if there's anything we need to prioritize. Any point-related stuff in particular. Nothing there. This one would be really nice to get done, if we can. Doesn't say how much time we have. I think those are the big ones. Yeah, it'd be really nice to get illustrations and stuff in here. But it seems like we have a pretty good catalog at this point. I don't remember if there's any place in particular we need to land. Just in the middle, so we're not worried about anything like that. You're the only one available, so... Thankfully, the one thing he did get wasn't really all that important. It is a hot topic for the week, but... that's relatively minor, I suppose. I'm noticing a lot of very filled trash cans in a few spots. How is our sweeping person doing? Problem is, we don't have anybody who's a big sports person available at the moment. Go after that one. That's our security person. Okay, we're almost to the end of the week. I do want to try and give the smaller stories to there was some sort of orange message. I don't think it was from one of our security guards, though. I think we're fine. We're not in any rush for this one, so that's fine. Alright. Print. Let's do this. Okay. I think we lead with this so that we get as many points as we can. Let's see. Any other politicals that we want? These should work well together. We already have our economy. Where's this one? Okay, this one should be fine. We can go ahead and put these guys together. Economies. Alright, that should handle all that. We're not printing any compromised at this point. In fact, I don't think we have any compromised since we got rid of the one. Not the biggest ones, but you know, it is what it is. I'm fine with landing in informational because that does, you know, give us some benefits. Do you have any of these? Not really. And I think most of the other ones are old news or not ready yet. Next week, though, will be the big week. Didn't we have one page that was like... Okay, it was this one. Having more photographs is fine, but I prefer to have stuff on this. I prefer to not have old news if I can, because old news is just not as good, generally. We have a page of sports at all? Not really. Okay, let's go ahead, just sort through this. Look for anything that doesn't have old news at this point. Okay. I mean, I think that's reasonable. Got everything. We have that. We're able to fill up all of our pages, which is really nice. And pretty much the only thing that's left are old news items, which it's not really that big of a deal, at least to me. We're getting in quite a lot of things like photographs and illustrations, which is, personally, I really love it. I love the fact that we can basically build our newspaper like a real newspaper, and it's not just text, all text. So, all right, let's go ahead, do that. Senator Harris. Something, I don't know. Record sales, though. That's what we like to see. Got the district, the record sales, and a news item. Alright. Let's not make the mistake this time of... Oh, nice. We also got the USA seal. Bullseye. Alright. Cool. Oh, and we got the golden sink, even though the picture doesn't really look golden at the moment. Alright. Doesn't look like there's anything of interest next week. Okay. Jeez. Alright. I think we're gonna accept this. No. Oh, that's why. Okay, so it's one of the hidden agendas, not the actual map locations. Who or what do we want to do next? What would benefit us to go to? We finally unlocked Columbia University, so this guy is looking for crime, politics, and economy. We already know that we'll have plenty of crime-related stories next week. Also worth a lot of points, which will be very handy. Any particular location that would be good for those? This might be the best one. I'm thinking either that, or we just keep pushing this way and see if we find something. I don't know. I guess let's just finish off Hoboken so that we get something done that won't require us to, waste too much time. We're focusing on the location, and we can focus more on the hidden objective. So, alright. I think we're gonna put a cut in here, and in the next part, we're taking down the Empire Observer. Oh man, ink runs thicker than blood. So, alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.